Hello, everyone. I hope you all are well, and I hope and pray that all are keeping well and keeping safe in this lockdown. I know it's difficult, it's a very difficult situation, but you know what? Our God is in control. He's not, it's not that He's not aware of it, it's not that He's caught by surprise, but He's in absolute control of it. So, I just want to encourage each one of you to be strong and take courage in the Lord. I just want to share a verse with you which really spoke to me, and it is from John chapter 19. It's from John chapter 19, verses 29 onwards. I'll just read it. Now, a vessel full of sour wine was sitting there, and they filled. This is when Jesus was being crucified on the cross, and he was feeling really thirsty when he was on the cross, and he was asking water. That is the description behind it. So it says, now a vessel full of sour wine was sitting there, and they filled a sponge with sour wine, put it on hyssop, and put it to his mouth. So when Jesus had received the sour wine, he said, it is finished. And bowing his head, he gave up his spirit. He said, it is finished. And bowing his head, he gave up his spirit. It is finished. When he was on the cross, and when he said it is finished, he was not just referring to that, to the life of, that his ministry has come to an end, or whatever his Father sent him to has been accomplished. He was not just referring to that. He was not just referring to that, he went about doing good and healing everyone that was under the bondage of Satan. He's ministered to thousands and thousands of people. He spoke to people in parables about what the kingdom of heaven is like, and he spoke to people about to his disciples about the end times, about how the world will come to an end. He spoke everything. When he was dying on that cross, and when he said it is finished, he was not just referring to his life ministry. When he said it is finished, he was putting an end. He was putting an end to the kingdom of Satan. Satan's kingdom came to an end when he said it is finished. When he said it is finished, he took the keys of Hades and death from Satan, and death had no hold over us anymore. That is what happened when he said it is finished. When he said it is finished, he put an end to everything that is pulling us down from venturing into what God has for us, for our destiny. When he said it is finished, he was putting an end to all the negative emotions that is there in us, to all the negative thoughts that come in our mind. He was putting an end to all the negative things that pull us down, that keep us from going into what God has in store for us. It might be, it might be a fear of doing new things, a fear like if you have worked on some project which hasn't really worked out well in the past, and it caused more damage and caused more hassles, and the fear of that damage, the fear of what you did in the past comes and doesn't give you the confidence to go and try out something new. The fear of the past, it can be a guilt. It can be a guilt in any relationship. Maybe the past relationships, the hurts. Maybe there are pain in that past relationship that is coming and stopping you from doing anything, that doesn't give you that self-esteem. Maybe the hurt in that previous relationship is making you feel so unworthy, and you feel a low self-esteem about yourself. When Jesus said it's finished, he came to put an end to all those negative things, to all the things that is pulling you down, that is keeping you from reaching what God has for you. And even right now, what this world is going through, it's a negative thing that is going around. It's a deadly pestilence that is going around. And Jesus said, it is finished. I just feel that the Spirit of the Lord saying that it is finished. Satan has no more authority now. This deadly virus has created enough of havoc. It has destroyed so many families. There are so many who have lost their near and dear ones. And Jesus just says, when he said it's finished, it has come to an end. And this virus also has to come to an end. And it is finished. And there is Second Chronicles, and Second Chronicles 7:14 says, if my people who are called by my name shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and will forgive their sin and will heal their land. And this is so powerful, because I know that in the past, when England was going through a war, I think, and maybe the World War II, but when the nation got together and prayed, England got victory in that war. And that is so true, that when they got together and prayed to a living God, they got victory in that war. And the situation is not different like it was before. We as a nation, if we get together, just like this verse says, that if you humble yourselves and pray and seek my face and turn to my wicked ways, and I will hear from heaven, I will forgive your sin and will heal your land, will heal UK. That's what we all need, to come together and pray and stand in unity and believe that, Lord, you will heal this land, that this deadly virus has no authority on in this world, on our land in UK, in the name of Jesus. It says it is finished. Jesus came to put an end to everything, end to the negative thing that is going on in this world right now, to an end. It is finished, to put an end to all the negative things that is holding you back, to all the negative things that is stopping you from